I'm a state certified driving instructor. I teach adults and kids. So we're trying to really educate the public. And as an instructor, I think it's my goal and responsibility to make content to get you out there to be prepared. From the last 16 months, I've seen a lot of adults contacting me, reach out, want to take driving lessons, but you got to prepare. I'm looking left and right, and then I'm going to make my turn. It's raining, so it's going to be more dangerous out here, but we're going to talk about real driving. I have a full tank of gas. Ideal conditions are not exactly here, but we're going to be real, and we're going to handle it. Yesterday, there was an accident. I made a video, and then that'll be available for you. So rain is the equalizer. It does slow down people, and the roads are slick. Luckily, we have very good tires. They're about 90% up. There's a school bus there, and we have to stop. So I know the law. And if you don't stop, you're going to get a ticket. So as an instructor, we need to stop. This is an undivided road, and those cars on the, okay, it just went by. So that was the teachable moment. An easy way to get a ticket, if you see that stop arm out and you see those red lights flashing, let's think about it when we were little. People and kids have gotten hurt. We want to have positive manifestation and be safe. If you're not sure, slow down, turn on your four ways, right? Being out here on the road does create stress, and it can lead to accidents. I don't want to wish an accident on anyone. I'm waiting for the line to be broken, to merge in, and that's the way you're supposed to. We talked about this in class yesterday. The double yellow lines, they mean you can't pass. A solid yellow line and a broken yellow line in the inside means you can change lanes. This is for a left turn only. This is a protected left turn. And it's really important that you stay up with your maintenance. Windshield wipers, tires, emergency kit. I made videos on those, and we're going to make some more because people want those. Now I'm waiting for this car to go by, and I'm yielding for traffic. Okay, I'm gently going to accelerate through. This is a really good video. This is a clover leaf, not like the leaf, but this is a long curve. So I want to go down really slow, very easy, and just take my time. I'm looking where the semi truck is. I'm not looking where I am. I'm looking ahead. I see the bumper on F-150 that's kind of broken. And then I'm praying that we're gonna, oh man, all these, so I've got to be able to make maneuvers here, and it's tricky. I'm not gonna lie. You saw a real life maneuver. Cars, steel, metal were inches from me. That's how sideswipe accidents happen. And by this being a real life driving, what I'm going to do is get over to the left. I don't want to be behind the semi truck. I can ride in the left lane. A lot of people have tried to clock my T and say, you're just hogging the left lane. No, you see all three lanes are full. This is real life driving, and we're never going to lie to you. We're always going to speak truth. People do not know how to drive. I want to stay away from this semi-truck or trucks. I want to stay away from people who are on the phone, texting, not paying attention. And then, of course, states have something called Operation Ghost Rider, where they're looking for distracted people. And I applaud all social media platforms that are putting out information about distracted driving. I have both hands on the wheel. I am safe, and I am looking ahead. Good morning, T. How you doing today? I'm glad you're here. We are real life driving on I-94, heading to Detroit, through Chicago. It's big semi trucks out here. We're moving. We're trying to stay safe. It's raining, and we are trying to stay safe. We are trying to move. This burgundy Jeep, I'm not sure what they're doing. Either they got to pick, nah, I'm changing lanes. I'm not liking what they're doing, okay? So I'm gonna move. We don't have time to play with other drivers. I think you'll agree. What I'm trying to do is stay consistent, stay in open space, and not try to cause an accident or not be the problem. So I'm trying to find the open lane. We're okay on time, but with the rain, brake lights, it's going to be a long grind. And sometimes it's like this. I do have thin-sole shoes on that are very comfortable, and I think you really need to be comfortable. Currently, I have some cargo pants on, some nice, comfortable white shoes, and a nice button-down purple shirt. So I'm flexing my collars today. I am going to wait for this car. I just don't like what's going on with the flow. Because people are slamming brakes. So I'm not with that because I know that's going to lead to a collision. Yes. Unfortunately, I've seen that before too. You are so right. In fact, there was an incident last night in a U-Haul truck and a camper. So because it's warm and this is summer and May is around the corner, unfortunately, because I'm an instructor, a lot of young people under 25 are going to have accidents and they won't return home. So maybe that's a campaign I should talk about. I'm not talking about morbid things, but I'm just speaking truth. A lot of you don't want to handle the truth, and I've learned you got to speak the truth. A lot of people may not like you, but you're going to feel freedom. And we're about freedom, not United States freedom. Well, maybe, but freedom of you speaking truth. And it's a lot of heavy traffic right now. And people do not know how to drive because they need to keep tapping brakes. This tells me they're in a hurry. They don't have adequate following distance. That's what's going on. That's what you see. Because when I drive like this, I keep an adequate following distance of about, see, now it's evening out. So you get a chance to see this real life out here. Normally I don't leave this late, but this is real life. I had to run a couple AI prompts. They're proprietary for my company. And now you see traffic starting to spread out a little bit. It's starting to equal down. That car did not use a blinker. And I'm just trying to take my time. It's starting to rain again. That's correct. Average list is about $125. Cost is a factor. When you get paid, you want to pay your bills first. Pay your house note, pay your apartment, pay your rent, condo payment, get food, take care of your little incidentals. Then you need to go ahead and sign up for driving, right? So I'm taking my time. We're about 70. I'm not trying to tailgate at all. And you can see that. I don't know what's up with this car, man. They swerving. And I'm trying to stay smooth and consistent. The one thing when you look at these videos over and over and over, I'm going to stay smooth. I'm not going to be aggressive. Therefore, North Carolina, Mr. Beast is from North Carolina. Now, Mr. Beast, you know, he got sued, right? Also, I'm just being real. Jimmy, you know I love you. All right, he got sued. And then he's going into different ventures also. I met him. He's about 6'6", tall, skinny guy. Nice guy. So we all are business. This is a business. Don't think I'm just making videos for fun. I am a real life state certified driving instructor. Okay? I spent too much time. I bought too much equipment. And I'm trying to educate you. Taking my time, going around the curve, being patient. And you can see I'm looking at, you should see the Corvette. You should see the gray Impala. I'm looking ahead. And I'm trying to keep good speed and good space because a lot of people don't use blinkers and they're not. This guy's on the phone to the left. He's on the phone. And I'm just telling you what I see. So you can hate on me, or I'm going to speak truth. That's not a real blinker. I don't know what this guy is doing. So I'm going to come back. That's not a real blinker. Just tap it. So I got two dangers. The kid behind me who's under 25. This person in the white 300. I used to have one, man. It was black, 4-door, leather, all-wheel drive. It was a beast. But I got that when my truck got stolen. Right, amen. I feel you. And I want you to feel you can come on and voice your opinion and speak your mind. You know, we really need to bring up this podcast again. I have like about 8 episodes on Spotify, Driving with Myles. You need to go ahead and listen to those. You would like them. That'll give you a humorous perspective of real life driving. And I'm squeezing my brakes because the flow is slowing down. I'm looking ahead. I'm praying this team doesn't hit me. Okay. I'm being predictable. Up. See the pace slowing down? We are not trying to have no accident today. It's a lot of traffic. But I welcome this challenge. I welcome this opportunity. You can't be scared to get out here. It's not always nice and pretty. Accidents, flat tires, getting side. I always am honest with my people. See, another accident. People getting stupid now. But that's the only way from teaching, coaching, and talking to people, I keep it real. Right? And letting people know where I stand. There are some fake people out here, and I don't mess with fake people. You know, this little social media thing, you know, it's not all it's cracked up to be. The wrong followers are the wrong followers. I want people who want to learn how to drive. I want to be seen as an authority because I am an instructor, but that doesn't, that doesn't mean anything. I got to go to professional development. I've got to show you information. You got to feel like I know what I'm talking about. This is real life out here, man. It's 7:26 Eastern Standard Time, a.m. And all 3 lanes on I-94 going to Detroit are full. So everyone is not always mentally here. They're on the phone. They're dealing with their boyfriend or girlfriend. They're making decisions. They're running out of gas. They could be broken up. They talking to their side piece. You know, we keeping it real out here, man. Like I see this person in this Jeep, they could cut over again. I'm keeping space. See, they on their phone. I could tell the way they tap their brakes. Oh, that could be my nephew. I'm not sure. It's true, but this is real life. We're not going to pretend. We're trying to be safe as possible out here. And I'm trying to advocate real life. You know, people eating breakfast, coffee. But if you leave late like I did, this is what you get. I'm about 20 minutes later for real. Got to be ready every day. You got to be ready every day. They're never going to catch me slipping. You know, it's a blessing to get a paycheck. I'm telling you this because my check came in, but it's already gone. We paid the house note, got groceries, you know, take care of my daughter and son. You know, he's working, daughter's doing real estate. You know, son, girlfriend work for the city. You know, it's a lot going on. The city is an incredible place. There are a lot of failures and success, man. You know, I'm from the city, man. This is real life. This is what I go through every day. And this makes me who I am, gritty, tough, right? Yes. I understand. Use this to motivate you. Get your license. Get it. My resume's on Indeed, right? One for social media, one for education. You always got to have a second gig. My dad told me that. Boy, he's from Alabama. Went to Alabama A&M, right? Worked for Ford and electrician. Here I am, a young black man, and then my brother and I seeing our dad, seeing our mom working, right? We remember those days. Dad coming, giving us a hug, having us a lunchbox, having this big money clip. He stayed on money, bro. Okay? To take care of the family. He was a great family guy. So that's important. We need to see more black families like this, right? And it's okay to say black. And did you hear about the algorithm and another platform? They're not paying creators. I'm blessed to have a few brand deals here and there, right? And at the end of the day, sometimes you want to delete this stuff, man. It can be toxic. It really can. So you got to have good mental health. I'm trying to keep my space. You want to have, I'm going to get over it. I'm not liking, I swear I think that's my nephew in that Jeep. I swear. We got a mixed family. White, black, Filipino, and white, Asian. We mixed. Okay? Thanksgiving and Christmas, it looks like the United Nations. I'm proud of that, man. You know, my great-great-grandmother was half Cherokee Indian, bro. My grandmother made sure I knew that. Boy, look up here. You see that red woman with the long hair? That's your great-great-grandmother. I'm like, what? She was half Cherokee Indian and black. I'm like, wow. So we got to know our culture. We got to know our heritage. That's for anyone. Okay? And I see the struggle that all people go through, not just black, not just white, but anyone. Because to drive is like the ultimate. You've got to pay your insurance. You've got to get gas. You got to get a job. One of my students works at Chick-fil-A. And I said, hey, if your boss tell you to clean the toilet, are you going to clean the toilet? He was kind of embarrassed. He said, yeah. I said, I know I'm right. Because I used to work at the YMCA. I clean men bathrooms and women bathrooms. And let me tell you, as a late teen, I was shocked what I saw in the bathroom. You probably said, what does this have to do with driving? It builds character. I had to work 2 jobs, bus terminal and the YMCA. Okay, my parents were not going to help me get a car. I had to get my own. I had to stack up money. Okay, insurance, there wasn't no Geico. Okay, wasn't none of that. Okay, you go on the phone, you call and talk to someone. I miss those days, man. It's always a little AI voice now, right? No one wants to talk to you anymore. I'm trying to talk to people. I'm trying to keep space, take my time. You see me kind of settling down now. The pace has settled down. But all these journeys and stories will keep you level. You know, I'm like your OG uncle. You can get the car. Come on, let's go drive it first. Go around the corner. Let me see if you can handle this. Okay, I put a little money in the tank. You just vacuum it out, bring it back, we good. Okay? So you got to show love to your family and your community. I'm not done in my journey, right? We're just taking our time. We're driving about 50 miles an hour. And you can see it's slow, and sometimes this is Detroit, this is Atlanta, Georgia, this is Houston, Texas. Okay? So you got to be ready to adjust and adapt. And that's okay, I'm kind of calming down. No one's worried about being late or this or that. We want to get here safe. And you can tell if your boss cares about you. Hey, I'm running late, there's an accident. It's okay, just make it here safe. Wow. Does your boss act like that? No. Your boss doesn't care about you. Okay? A boss is only as strong as their workers. A boss doesn't talk, they listen. So if you're a boss, you're listening. Okay? Your child is growing. I'm growing. We're growing. Every single second, we're getting older. Okay? So we gotta make the proper decision. And if you want to learn driving in real life out here, this is what it's about. I'm learning every day how to make better titles, better thumbnails, storyline. Just keeping it real with you. I'm keeping good speed and good space. And I'm trying not to tailgate. And I was talking to one of my students. There's always a fear of it raining or snowing. Like it's raining. I don't have a jacket. I'm stupid. If my car breaks down, I got to fix it, and then I'll catch a cold. Right? So you always got to be ready for the elements. This is kind of a peaceful drive where you can reflect. How great do I want to be today? I don't think about negativity. Oh, I'm a crash. I'm a fail. Okay, I won't get this job. I'm trying to stack up references. I have ability. I know I can run a company. I know I deserve more pay. So I'm not going to settle. And I'm always looking for better opportunities. And they're out here. You just have to look for them. You're going to have a lot of no's than yeses. Okay? We all do stupid, embarrassing things. You talk to people, you give a resume, they look at you like, man, you're not the one we want. But that's okay. There's a big semi truck coming up on me. Hear that truck? Yep. That's real, man. Dr. Pepper, Coke. I'm just trying to be safe and be smooth and believe in myself. That's all you can do. Be smooth and believe in yourself. And just taking my time. You know, you want a certain car, it's money. You want to look nice, it's money. You got to go shopping. You got to get a haircut. If you take care of yourself, that's what I'm trying to say. This is a crossover. This scares a lot of people. And it is scary. In this crossover, we're going across the expressway. A lot of these drivers don't use blinkers. I'm going to have a complete stop. I'm waiting. I'm scanning. I'm checking traffic. Here I go. Okay, people leave these scooters here, man. They don't care. And I'm scanning. There's going to be accidents today because people don't respect Mother Nature. There's these random people here. Man trying to side-eye me. I look right back at him. No one's scared. Okay? You got to be aware. I know I'm going to stop. I'm going to have a complete stop. That's garbage. I'm going to have a complete stop. S-T-O-P. What is the difference? We passed. We're following rules. They're not. Okay? So they need to go back to driver's ed. I keep trying to tell you guys this, but you're not hearing me. You think it's a game. You think we're just here playing. We're not here playing. We're keeping it real. And we're moving forward. We are moving forward. That's all I can do is tell you, just keep moving forward. We're not going to let people hold back. You know, I don't have any money. Can you help me? No. Do you got a pencil? No. I'm tired of taking care of you. You got to take care of yourself. Okay. All right. I'm going to read some information to you to help you get ready for the road. First, let's talk about visual skills. Do you identify targets? Are you looking 15 to 20 seconds ahead? Are you able to stopping an adequate following distance? You have to be able to do that. Are you checking your mirror directly? Do you know what a dangerous maneuver is? Someone cutting you off, you run a light, you get sideswiped, you will fail your test, you strike an object. If you hit something, that's automatic failure. Failure to yield. You have to slow down and yield. Stop. You are having your hands at 8 and 4 or 9 and 3. I have the information. I got the road test information in front of you. Other instructors are just talking. I have it. Next, use this hand over hand or push-pull. They're all appropriate at certain times. Next, use this hand over hand steering when appropriate. Critical skills. Selects the best lane. Next, checks traffic signs and signals. You see me doing this. Verbalizes adequate gap. Completes turn in the proper lane. Next, safe driving procedures. Number 1, anticipates and puts on seatbelt. I have on my seatbelt. You see my purple shirt, right? Next, maintains proper speed at all times. You saw me being consistent. The speed limit was 70, then it was 50, then it was 40. Identifies and maintains proper following distance, a minimum of 3 seconds. You saw a lot of cars tailgating. Tap, tailgate, tap. We want to keep our space. Identifies and understands and responds appropriately to traffic signs and signals. I did that. Demonstrates proper use of mirrors. Inside mirror, mirror to left, mirror to the right. Understands vehicle capabilities. I need you to subscribe. I need you to follow. Leave comments so we can grow and help the community. Bye, guys.